Hi everyone, it's Gary. I want to talk about my diet today. So I've been 100%. I go back and forth from 100 to high raw till 4. But I've been doing 100% now. It's been about a month. And either I'm getting real sick of bananas again, and or they're just not very good quality. Well, the bananas are okay. Plantains and burros, not very good. But I think I'm going to be able to stay 100% for another few weeks because I just did some big shopping. Had to travel to Orange County. So I want to show you some of the stuff I got. Got that out of a dumpster. Just more trash. And more trash. Here's the remnants of yesterday's jackfruit. He was a big one. Got some left over in the fridge. In the kitchen. Box of mangoes. And cherry tomatoes. And here's a rare find. Can't get them around where I live. These are jujube apples. I think they're also called crab apples. Wheat cheese. Can't get them around here. Yeah. It's about 40-pound box. Huge honeydews. Pommy melons. Avocados. Now these pears. Check this out. This was the big deal. Organic at an Asian store, so it was cheap, about 50 of these or so. More there. Jujubes. And into my bedroom. Let's see. On my bed here, I'm working on one of those honeydews. I'm having trouble getting this done. I'm getting filled up real fast for some reason. But there's no cooked food getting in the way. This is the way it is. So I just keep on eating like every half hour. Let's see. And over here's my workstation. One step away. Got a video being put into the computer. Over here on the floor we got some lychees, mango, ripening bag. It's the biggest plantain I've ever seen. Oh, and the bigger the better. So this is going to be like the best one ever. Now these are something else. I'm at a loss for what those are. I can't think of what it is. There's just too much variety. There's so much variety, I forget the name of what those are. And in the closet is another jackfruit. And yeah, because I'm 100% raw, I need a lot of variety. my fat intake gets up to maybe 20%, and then it goes back down when I go raw till 4. I must have got about 100 pounds of food, and that's going to take me at least 10 days, me and my family. And so there's just no time to think about cooked food. And there's nowhere to fit in cooked food when you have to eat all this stuff before it goes bad. So I'm going to keep going with just fruits and vegetables as long as I comfortably can, maybe another 2 weeks. I'm doing this for any benefits like cleansing, and once I get too tired of that, just can't get the calories anymore, then I will bring in the raw buckwheat. Continue on raw, again as long as I can. My taste for buckwheat should be back, because it's been 2 months since I've eaten any grains. Oh, and I did that to see if I'd get any benefits of eating 0 grains, and I have not. So grains aren't a real problem for most people. So let's see. So, and then I'll start losing my taste for buckwheat. Back to the cooked food. I'll bring in some cooked potatoes. Those work really well, and I never get sick of those. And other roots such as yams, sweet potatoes, and yucca root. It's one of my favorites. And this is the season coming up, November. That's the season to root yourself. Also another thing about going back to cooked food. It reminds me of what Lockhart said in that interview that I covered in my last video. He said, if you want to see how toxic, poisonous cooked food is, just go 3 months without cooked food, then eat cooked food again, and then you'll feel it. And I believed this for many years, and I even experienced it. But these days, I no longer get that reaction. I've switched back and forth. I do it like 3 times a year, and I don't get the reaction anymore. So looking back at what foods caused that reaction, one of them was asparagus. And that's a strange thing to have a reaction over, and I didn't eat that much. So maybe there's something else going on. Another food was walnuts. And yeah, they're cooked, but they're also nuts. But I've always had a problem with nuts, and I guess I had gone a while without them. The other thing was rice, but then I didn't have a problem with other grains. That's coming from Lockhart, who's had, he said, like 30 years experience in raw foods. I think he needs to watch my videos and experience this. I figured this out after like 4 years. But then, again, I said before, his business is centered around raw foods. Just like Graham. These people can't just come out and say, yeah, okay, I wrote a book about grains, but yeah, it's no big deal. You can't say that. So thanks for watching another one of my videos. Give me a thumbs up, and share, and friend me on Twitter, stuff like that. And I'll see you in 2 days.